We are back live.
Alright. Oh, we're back on stream. Let's go. Oh, I'm starting to dominate Crippling Crush. Good timing. So it looks like he went for some sneaking through some damage on the last turn with a blue life for life. And unfortunately did not get enough cards out of hand to stop the Dominate plus Crippling Crush. That's where the downside comes in.
Sweet.
Is,
oh yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you're not showing these big on hits that stop people putting cards in front of it, or they actually can't, which is sometimes the downside. So he gets to 7 here, still has to discard 2. Takes 4 going to 1. Has 1 card left in hand.
Yeah, pretty much. That Skullcap and Crater Fist are still up with 0 counters on them. It's not looking good.
He's looking a bit behind here. Sasha just keeps any dominate card here and he wins the game on the spot. I think it doesn't really matter. This just gets a Crater Fist. Yeah. Callum has forgotten that his brain scales doesn't die, but I don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things here.
You surely got it, right? I can see 2 blues.
He's got a blue Macho Grande, which is just enough damage. Just doesn't matter how he does it. Yeah, just a big Dominator deck. Oh! What's that coming for? Is that 1-8? Blue Macho Grande?
Yeah, it's an 8 attack.
Oh, so it's just not enough anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Callum. Yeah, it doesn't feel great to start on less than 20 life versus Bravo.
Yeah, I think Callum went second and got hit with something dominated turn 1, that's why he took so much damage early. And then followed up by leaking a lot of damage into a Crippling Crush that he couldn't defend.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly how this game went down, I think.
Yeah. But that's kind of the ninjas into Bravo, isn't it? Unless you're playing Ira and you get the bunch of defense reactions.
Both of us, yay.
Jesus. Oh, this is fucked, isn't it? I just don't want to...
You guys there? Can you hear the guys?
I can hear, yeah.
I can hear, yeah?
Yeah, so we missed virtually all that game due to technical difficulties.
I think it's running that way, so it should be okay.
Alright, there we go. Hello.
Howdy.
I don't think we can hear Liam, can we?
I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Neither.
No? Gonna take that as a no.
Rowan.
Definitely hear Rowan, yeah.
It's almost like Rowan's in the same room as you guys.
Can't hear Liam.
We can't hear Liam.
Okay, hold up. Is that better?
Try now. Can you hear me?
Well, we can hear you, we still can't hear Liam.
Yeah, no Liam.
Oh, we didn't need him anyways, let's be honest.
It should be able to work now.
I am speaking now.
Oh my god, you're so quiet.
I can hear him
so
slightly.
quiet. I can just turn it
Just
up.
turn me up, yeah.
Is that better?
Okay.
And does that sound any better?
Speak Liam? Holy shit, that's just our echo.
What's my audio?
Echo.
Yeah, that's just our feedback from us hearing ourselves. We still can't really hear Liam.
Good test run for the stream.
We're trying, guys.
No, truck goes on? Is that how we listen?
Can you? Oh, we can hear.
Can you hear something? Yeah.
Not Liam. We can hear Liam. He's like a little pixel.
Liam, could you talk for me?
Yes, I can talk to you, Greg. Hello.
Liam, can you?
Yes.
You slightly hear him, but
We can hear Liam through your headphones. I think that's what we were hearing them through, was your headphones into your mic or something.
But yeah, no. I think the Benji matchup's just real rough into Bravo.
Spinal dominated turn 1's not bad as well.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and then the turn 3 as well.
Yeah.
Plus the crippling turn 5 was. I think I just drew really well.
Yeah, I mean, you set
Why
up
is
the
the...
It was like a pretty brutal game.
Some technical difficulties again.
Hmm.
How good are your impressions? Is anyone good at pretending to sound like Liam? Wizard. Pitch 3 Kano died. How's that? Not bad.
Hey,
Yo, what's good, Greg?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you as
loud
well.
and clear.
Very loud and clear.
Okay, so you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Then, okay, then Liam and them can hear me.
Uh-huh.
So what the fuck is the difference?
We can't hear Liam.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
The
There.
input there. So the output. That's the output there.
That's a lot of feedback we're getting.
Okay, talk.
Oh my gosh.
Too loud.
Way too loud.
Okay. But for some, why is that not coming through to the headphones? So you guys can't hear Callum and Liam and Dan. Can you guys hear Callum and?
Yeah, we
Sasha?
can hear them just fine.
Can they? Hello,
But
hello.
Sasha and them can't hear you.
Yeah.
Seems to be the case.
Wait, you didn't say Dan was on commentary. Can we not fix it then? I'd rather just not hear Dan.
You've just been fine while on commentary.
Oi! I'll bully you after this turn.
You can hear the tiniest oi from Dan.
Go play your game. Finish your round.
It's nice hearing everyone in the background though.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
We'll sort it out in between.
Yep. So you can't.
It's the whole chain, guys.
That's gonna be Rain Razors, no? What else is whole combat game and not just chain link? Rain Razors is that.
Probably that. What's that? That Runeblade card that if you get hit by it, then you can't block any arcane.
Oh, Swimming Glimvale.
Yeah, that's for the whole chain as well.
Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah. A fun wee minigame. Guess the sound deck they're playing based on what they're saying.
Callum, can you hear them now?
Hear who now?
You can hear them now.
Nope.
Oh.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I can hear them now. That's big. That's big. Holy shit, let's go. Hello, Liam.
Hold up. Hold up. This is not at all what it's meant.
It's working.
I think they're probably getting that from the audio. Okay, can you guys hear them now?
Hello.
Can they speak?
Callum,
Yo?
you're not hearing anything?
No, well, we did before, but not anymore.
What? Yeah, but you heard it through the TV. That's different.
Oh. I mean, that'll do for now, I guess. Do I hop into Discord on my phone and join the Discord call and just put my phone to my mic?
I think I might have a not a quick fix, but a bad fix.
Very sensitive mics.
Greg, do you still have a game to play in this round?
Okay, we can hear Liam again now.
That's through the TV.
Let's fucking go, lads.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Can you both hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the temporary fix. That's
Awesome. Alright, get your interviewing on, lads.
Alright,
Time is of the essence.
yeah, so it was not a particularly close match, not that we saw much of it.
Are they speaking now? I've lost. audio.
But
Dan and
No,
Liam,
it
can
seemed
you
like
talk?
Callum got knocked out from the first hit because all we were seeing was black.
Why is it? I think the audio's just not coming out of. But it's only with that.
Hey Greg, you remember before when I asked you if you wanted me to test the mics over here for Discord?
Yeah, but it's not a hardware issue.
Is it not?
I know it might be a hard. I mean, fuck, I don't know. I'm fucking stumped. This is the same setup I've had for months. I don't know why it's all of a sudden going to shit.
I think it's because it's detected that it's not Jordan on commentary. It's instead Daniel and Liam, and it's just decided that it's not worth it.
Says speakers there.
I'm just gonna go pick up my drink.
Yeah. You got time. Oh shit. Okay. Well, oh, there we go. Hand me back.
I'll count it. Even though I'm on the floor. I believe you. I also rolled a
Okay.
so that's
Hopefully this one will work.
okay.
Callum and
Okay.
Dan. Can you talk? Is that them?
I think so.
Can you hear us
Oh,
now,
success.
Cal? Can you hear us now, Cal?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
Liam. This is
very well done.
Oh,
Greg
holy
is successful
shit.
finally.
Thank
Successful finally.
crap, that's over.
a successful heist, if you will.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. So that game did not look particularly close. We only saw brief bits of it. But Callum, do you want to explain why you got rolled so badly?
Okay. What is there to explain? What were the brief bits that you saw?
We saw a life total change at the start. You took 6 damage off something, and then the stream went down, and you died to a crippling. Well, you pretty much died to a crippling crush, and then died the turn after. That was it.
Well,
Like you got
Sasha can
you got
explain.
hit so hard, but the cameras went black. Okay.
So Spinal Crush turn 1 dominated.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you started, Sasha.
Yeah.
That's definitely not what you want to happen with Bravo. You just don't want to get dominated too
Yo,
much.
my bad. I'll roll better on the dice.
Yeah,
next
that's
time.
good.
I'll take that into consideration.
Good gameplay.
Then-
And
I think it was turn
And,
3 and there was another Spinal coming out, dominated as well.
Yeah.
So it's two spiders, one crippling by turn 5.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
Dominated.
Rest in peace, Callum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was quite the high roll.
so you're playing with the matchup. Sasha is just play kind of aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Use their equipment to block.
Yeah, don't really block much and block with equipment for the real essential turns. And if it's bigger than 2, obviously I can look at my hand and say, oh, okay, I don't need these cards. I can throw them out, come in for 6, arsenal something important, and come in later with something bigger.
Yep.
Something
Yep.
more impactful. Yeah.
I see you're playing the Mage Master boots there, and you're playing. Oh, I saw you pitch a Tome of Fendel. Was that the only target for that one there?
Yeah, it's just for the life gain.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
Yeah, to try and get that bigger turns out.
It's not bad as well. You kind of go over cool armor into Benji anyways. If you've got Iron Rod, there's like no real.
And Callum, why aren't you playing the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx there? I hear it's pretty good to try and push damage on your opponent and get that double spring tidings early in OTK.
Yeah, OTK is very doable, and to people who know that armor exists, I think. No, basically I run Mask into slower controlling matchups because if I pop the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, go search up my other spring tidings, and Sasha remains to have a pulse opposite me on the table. He knows he can just throw his equipment in front of it and block it. And I've kind of wasted an equipment. I'd rather just have the pressure of Mask into these like slower controlling matchups.
And also keep in mind with Benji's ability, if let's say the previous attack hit, the spring tiding is going to come in for 3, which means blockable from hand as well. So it's not that threatening. I think Mask of Momentum was definitely the better one to go for because it kind of just tries to force out a card from hand on the 3rd hit, which is which can really mess up my turn if he gets it on the right times.
Yeah, so the idea behind your Benji build, Callum, is a lot of these red attacks that come in for like 5 or 7 and make your opponent want to block, right? So you can get some cards out of hand and continue building towards these bigger combo turns. Is that the idea?
Yeah, so in most matchups where you are able to run the Mask, you're looking to arsenal a spring tidings and sit on one, and then you pop your Mask to get the second, and you chain them both together. If they have armor, you maybe wait for a razor or something to get it over. But yeah, you've gotta have pressure cards like your E strikes, like actual damage cards, because otherwise, like if sure your attacks are unblockable if they're all blues, but they're also doing 0 damage.
Yeah, they're doing, I think, what, at most 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, around 6
6
damage
to
a
8.
turn.
6 to 8, really. If you like throwing full blue go again cards or yellow go again cards into them, and people just don't care. And like you saw with Sasha or literally any deck in Blitz right now, they'll smack you back for like 12 plus.
And all the top tier decks have a bunch of armor, which is not ideal for benching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of Benji's
Weaknesses, yeah.
yeah, one of the weaknesses is trying to just get around that armor, but I wouldn't throw them out until either I get real low and can't avoid it, or until I see the real
Yeah. The
game-changing cards. Yeah,
Yeah, the Spring Tidings.
yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, yeah. There's no, I don't know, I don't really personally see, like, combo's fun on paper. Like, it's super cool to have an OTK deck where you just draw a bunch of shit. But it just kind of goes down the drain as soon as the opponent throws an armor block in front of the first Spring Tidings or the second one. But yeah, I don't know, Benji's fun. Probably not the best.
Yeah, so Sasha, going back to OG Bravo, after playing Showstopper and CC and some Ultima in both formats, what do you find your favourite at the moment?
Well, Bravo's always been like OG Bravo has always been one of my favorite heroes since, well, obviously Welcome to Wraith, and I like Oldham. I like the playstyle, the disruption and everything. I just don't think he's quite. Either I'm building him wrong, which is definitely a possibility, or he's just not quite suited for the current meta.
As I said, Blitz or Classic Constructed.
CC.
Yeah.
Blitz, I don't think he pumps out enough damage to really.
I totally disagree. I think he's the best deck in Blitz right now. Yeah. Yeah. He just has so many defensive tools that we were talking about this briefly at the start of the stream. But I think he has so many defensive tools that he can outlast pretty much any deck in the format.
Yeah, but let's be honest, that's boring as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that too. Like, I can't come in with a crippling crush for 11 dominated and watch the guy kind of melt. Like, just sit there like, oh well. I mean, I could block with one card and lose the rest of my hand and not have a turn, or I could throw out all my armor and still lose all my cards.
I think I was trying to knock down that one, but yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think Bravo's definitely the best in Blitz, in my opinion. It's quite defensive when it wants to be. The health gain from the blessings, and the sigils, and definitely Tome of Fendel. It keeps you topped up while you're trying to just work out where all the threats are and how many is left. And if you get the chance to throw out something that will completely stop your opponent's turn and kind of just keep you getting momentum is, I think, really strong right now. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to take a quick break for water bottle and everything for the next round, so I'll let you guys get started. Well, actually, before I leave, who's playing the spiciest deck tonight?
There is a Briar.
Briar's not spicy. Briar's great. In Blitz.
No, Rowan gave Kevin Dardadol.
Oh yeah, Ron gave Kevin Dardadol, that's right.
Yeah, so we actually tonight we've got a Benji, a Kasai, a Dardadol, and a Chaos. We've got all the Crucible young guys.
I think Kasai's past meme status now, to be fair.
Oh yeah,
Well past that.
nuts.
Yeah, Dardadol and KO. Yeah, they're still there, that's for sure.
I know. Chaos not meme status if you just roll well.
This is true.
It's just that simple.
They have potential, but they're like real random. They've got the randomness to them, which I just don't like. I don't like that inconsistent playstyle.
Yeah.
You mean they both got potential, or just Chaos?
Well, KO's got potential. Dardadol's just there for memes.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright, well, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes for the next round then, and good luck.
Has Dan been talking, by the way, or is he just...
He's just, yeah, good question.
Because I haven't heard Dan. Has he been asking?
I'm here. I'm just chilling.
I'm working on the stream again, sorry guys.
I'm vibing.
Oh, you're just chilling?
Yeah.
How's Elden Ring going?
Sorry? Sorry?
How's Elden Ring?
I'm
going?
on the final boss.
it's so good.
You're on the what?
Final boss. Final boss.
Oh, the final boss.
Yeah.
Are you have you been doing summonless the whole time? Or?
I did actually end up summoning for a couple fights. There's some bullshit in the game.
I think Rodan's the one
Um,
fight I really needed the summons at. But
Oh yeah, you have to summon for Have you done Godskin Duo?
yes, I have.
Or like
and,
Foreskin Duo? Fuck them. They were miserable to fight.
He actually, I think he took me 3 tries. It wasn't too bad, but I was pretty over leveled and had a rot build. So
I was playing.
just build up
I was
all
playing. Oh yeah. I was playing Faith, and I got to Godskin Duo, and I did like. I think I was healing them. The Faith resistance was so high.
just heal your opponent.
And then I got through there, and then I got to the next boss, which was Malekith, and I do no damage to him with healing as well, with Faith as well. So I'm like, I'm just gonna change builds.
Yeah, fair.
It was great through the whole rest of the game. You just get to that section where you do like 100 damage to bosses that have like 4k health and can combo you to death in one hit. So.
Yeah, it's good fun. I love the game, and my mate in Germany just picked up the game as well. So we started a new characters each, and
Nice.
my god, is it funny watching a guy with no sense of direction make it through a open world game. It's
Yeah, I have a terrible sense of direction as well. I've been really enjoying it. I have to say I prefer the Dark Souls style. I think Dark Souls 3 is still my favorite, but definitely like a really awesome game. I like that more people can get into this one.
oh yeah, no, even Elijah was thinking about getting into it, and he's not a fan of Souls games at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, mate, I gotta go. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you later.
See ya. Thanks for playing. Anyone in the chat playing Elden Ring at the moment? Hopefully we didn't. I don't think we had any spoilers really. Apart from like the names of some bosses.
Yeah, Benji does not do too bad against. Spinal dominated turn 1, turn 3, and crippling turn 5. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can just block out and then come in spinal turn on my turn 1. You do you. I prefer that because that means I start with the hand, disrupt you, draw up.
Oh no, turn 1, right.
Yeah, if it's turn 1, I can just throw out my whole hand
Well,
and draw up again and be like, oh yeah.
Nice. What are you up to tonight?
Where is a dragon's brutality?
Well, if I get a spinal dominated, then I'm throwing out armor, which is fine by me because it makes my cripplings later easier to draw.
No, that's like totally fair enough. I think I skipped quite a lot of content. Let me actually check my hours. I skipped through a lot of the ice region. I kind of have a pet peeve of ice regions because they all kind of look the same to me. So I think I was a bit. I think I am a bit underleveled. I've got 62 hours right now. I can easily see someone spending like 100 plus hours on their first playthrough. So definitely take your time. Or rush through. It's up to you.
English second language. You need to know these things. I was on 14 health. He was on -1. Yeah, it really sucks when you start with this final turn 1.
I'm playing into a Rhino.
Huh? Spinal turn 1, then spinal turn 3,
With
then
four.
crippling turn 5.
It's hilarious.
And then packaging.
2 6s in the 5.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's pretty well.
It's like something like, it's like 30 something.
Banish the card! Die! No, I think I just dick dotted it, to be
Roll
honest.
6 and scams.
Playing Horizon
Horizon.
Right? I mean, she does need a lot of shit.
Nice. Yeah, Godric's a really cool boss. I have a mate who was interested in the game, but he was like way more interested in like the magic side of it. And he was like wondering. I was like not sure if you could go through the game mostly doing magic, because like traditionally you usually have to go hybrid because you just don't have enough damage with your blast limited. So I ran through. I basically ran through and beat Godric on a magic build and only using magic to see if it was actually good. It was actually crazy effective. It was really strong.
My redemption
Let's go, Callum.
My redemption arc is here. Let's
Pretty different from playing melee.
Yeah, I am. Hell yeah, I am. How extreme.
This is exciting.
Gotta spec your endurance to me.
We have the next round started.
You do get
might
to
have to
unlock-
jump off Armory.
Oh, will do. You get to unlock respecking sooner or later.
Just
So.
hear me what's in Rowan's hand while the game's going. Cheers.
That's alright, it's not gonna make a difference.
That's true. You'll probably just roll high and smash me.
Right, so we have KO versus Benji again. Doesn't really count as Benji being on stream, seeing as we didn't see the game except a crippling crash hitting, but let's see how this one goes.
Which is very possible, I'll be honest.
There's no way you want defense reactions in that build, right?
Yeah, same here to me.
You know.
Alright, flesh and blood. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, next round, round two.
Alright, what do you think of the skull crushes?
What do I think of Skull Crushers?
Yeah.
It's a good question. I think they're
I don't give
not good in Classic Constructed, which is about World War IV.
There's no way.
And then for Blitz, you lose Gambler's Gloves, which is a massive minus if you're running Scab Skins. But if you do roll that 5 or 6 on like a Blood Rush turn, your claws go to 6 damage, which is pretty massive.
probably run club here, I think.
I kind of agree, but I think I rate them a little bit higher than you. I think they're going to see pretty universal play.
A lot less discount.
Just we've seen Brutes play Ironrock gloves in the past, and most games this will be a strict upgrade to Ironrock gloves.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so. In those games that you're playing the Iron Rocks, you're not going to be rolling much anyways. So if you do, there's that chance. I guess like helps you if you end up like in that situation where you take the Iron Rock gloves and then you end up quite far ahead.
Yeah. I just don't think there's a lot of matchups where current Brute wants to run Iron Rock Gloves.
No, but I don't know. I think Livia's would like it quite a lot. I can see if Ninja becomes more popular again as well, but it's a small, maybe like a side grade.
Yeah. It's definitely good in Blitz when you're trying to go for these big turns early. Also, I already disagree with Rowan's choice of equipment. The same facing claws is just not acceptable.
I think you mean based. The problem is that she's holding them in two hands. You got to hold
If she
both
puts them on the
claws in
same
one hand.
size. Yeah, exactly. If she puts them on the same side, it's fine.
Yeah. We got to message Greg. We got to tell him.
Judge. So kill him sneaking some damage on turn 1 here. I think Rowan is... Yeah, looking to block an attack follow-up here. Rather than the Kodachi for 1. But I think, unless your hand's really good, you should just put a card in front of this Kodachi. Just save damage while you can, especially with Benji when you can't block a lot of it. Especially when you're playing one of these heroes with not a lot of equipment to throw around. I guess it's slightly more
See your
for Skull
hand,
Crushers now, which is nice.
You can see her hand. It's barraging beat down. Gosh, what is it called? Massacre and Savage Feast.
Right, so she's looking for that Savage Feast discard Massacre turn. I'll probably roll a 4+ on the Scab Skins if possible.
Let the high roll begin.
Yep.
It looks like she drew a blue there.
Yeah.
So it's actually looking really good.
Yeah, it's looking like a strong turn. She doesn't need to roll the scab skins though, so we'll see how that goes. With no gambler's gloves. But the upside is definitely there.
Do you believe?
Or she could just not roll it and take the triple intimidate, do a bunch of damage. That's fine as well, because you get a card to Arsenal here.
That. Oh!
She's not risking it.
Oh,
She is not risking it.
She's playing the Skull Crushers and she's not rolling. What is this?
So coming in for 9 damage here. And was that a double? I think that was the roll to double there. So this is actually coming in for 13, 16 damage.
Wait, Skull Crusher shouldn't apply because she's not
Also
rolling for an effect card, right?
I believe Callum has one too many cards in hand.
Wait, why is there Skull Crushers on the table?
She rolled a 6 on the double.
Yeah, but the effect of the card doesn't ask her to roll, does it? It just says pick randomly.
What? KO rolls.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, that's totally true.
So we had a bit of a miss here. She missed her Massacre trigger when it was discarded. But it is what it is.
I've got Rhinar on the brain.
Yeah.
I was thinking she's rolling the dice to pick his intimidates off the...
Well, she intimidated once and then she rolled to double the attack and then still put through 6 damage. So that was a double on the KO roll. And it should have been probably 6 more damage through on a single block, but Callum keeping the extra card. But you got to remember your triggers, so it's something you're allowed to miss. But yeah, if she'd rolled the Scabskins and rolled a 4+ there, she could have potentially drawn a yellow and come in for 4 and 4 with the claws just for a turn 1 lethal. It would have been hilarious. I would have loved that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Callum's
good damage
pretty
output.
thrilled here.
Yeah, this is Callum just trying to catch up on damage, I think. After looking at that large amount of damage put out turn 1.
Looks like there's a lot of discard requires cards in her hand, so making this...
One of them is a red pack hunt though, so she can just block single block here, take 3. Yeah, this is fine as well. If she wants... Oh, you know what I forgot, Daniel? I apologise, Rowan. I forgot that Savage Beast does not discard by itself. Oh, sorry, it doesn't intimidate by itself. So it was 1 intimidate off the Massacre. That was it. Like you aren't thinking too much about Rhina.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that all these cards don't just say intimidate on them.
They feel a lot worse, I'll tell you that. I feel a lot worse when they don't intimidate and they come in for 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I did catch the roll on this one, but if it's doubled it's 16, otherwise it's 4. With Callum having a mental breakdown here, it looks like it was a 16. Or maybe it's
I don't know, that's just every other
does.
turn though, isn't it?
This is true.
The 16 though, he's putting equipment in front of it.
Yeah, otherwise he just single blocks it at worst. No, it was a 4. Okay.
What the? Okay,
Maybe he was considering
wanting
he was going to use...
break.
He's considering using the breaking scales this turn.
Pretty tricky to read their faces actually. Like, what's going on with the masks?
Yeah. Here's a good start though. Life for Life, one of my favourite cards. Coming in, forcing this block. I know Rowan hates playing versus this card in particular, so you'll definitely be seeing a block in this one. Probably the Skull Crushers here to make that. But here's where the strength of Callum's build in particular shines, where he can put these cards out, getting cards out of his opponent's hand, but he also leaks some damage on like the Kadachis or the blue attacks. So he's getting some pressure off himself while also dealing a little bit of damage until he's ready to force through that damage on the blue attacks.
Yeah. He's coming in with the Twin Sisters.
Twin Twisters.
Twin sisters, surely.
There's only one sister on the image.
It's a windy sister, I'm sure. I just misread the card the first time. Now it's going to be that way forever.
And that's just forever twin sisters.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure the card he's pitched is
It's
a
like-
1 cost, right? Ride the Tailwind?
0 cost, I think. It's a hit
cost, okay.
jab.
So you
It's a
can
hit jab.
Kadachi if he wants. I reckon he's looking for the 1 damage to come through here into a Zephyr Needle to follow up.
Oh, twin sisters cost 1. So he's got...
So he's got
No
0
result.
floating. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does come in for... Well, we can't know what mode he's picked. Comes in for 3
Presumably,
or
it's
4.
usually for 4. It's pretty rarely that you give your opponent a chance to single block 4 damage.
Yeah, this is true. Wonder what else he has left there.
It's probably a decent Arsenal card that he's thinking about either pitching or arsenaling.
Yeah.
I think he would have played it by now if he was going to.
A lot of the blues on the deck are good Arsenal cards though, so...
Yeah. Maybe there's some macro he's thinking about. Okay, that was exactly what I said. So yeah, he's thinking about arsenaling or pitching for the Dachi. / Needle.
So that needle would have broken if Ronan decided to block that. Just coming for 2, I believe.
No. It's coming...
Or did he like 1 damage off the Twin Twisters?
I
Give it plus
think
1.
she did.
Yeah, because that would give +1, make it come in for 4? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Come in for 4, take 4 down
Well,
to
it's only
3.
coming in for... It only comes in for 3 on that mode, though.
+1 from Benji himself.
Oh, true.
This is a good trade though. Just big
Yeah.
8 damage swing off 2 cards.
Do I understand the Benji Master at work?
Yeah.
It's a big swing coming at him.
So I think Callum's got a little bit of an awkward hand here. Oh, yes, KO. I think it's just not 8 damage. Actually, 4.
Gosh, it's big if it gets doubled, though.
Yeah.
So we're looking Snapdragons here.
I fully expect this to be equipment blocked.
That's what Callum wants you to do.
We don't really get a choice here, because he did if it hits. There we go. Skull Cap coming out. So this one, you might not see it get blocked, you might also see the tunic go in front of it. The game's not going to last long enough for another tunic counter. Or just a card if Rowan's hand needs, or doesn't need all these cards. Which is possible, it's a brute, so
Yeah.
often these 4-card hands don't do a lot. I do see a
That
Bonehead Barrier sitting on the end.
Yeah.
That'd
Actually,
be very powerful
I-
here.
Please just play it. Go for it.
I could also be mistaken. Unless,
Yeah,
she, needs,
I would lead on the Bonehead Barrier. Facing
unless she needs the
out
pitch
3
here
cards.
for
It's the
something else.
most likely way that you're able to come in. So I think what I would do is I would look to play the Bonehead Barrier, try and block out, keep a card or 2, and then maybe look to like Scab Skin's Mandible Claw for 4 to try and threaten something.
Yeah. This is interesting. I didn't see a Scabskins roll. This is looking like just an attack for 3.
Just put
Without
Buckbone
blocking
into
anything.
Arsenal, right?
Yeah, but that means she could have blocked one card, like Kitahachi, or just pitch for the Bonehead barrier without affecting your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see what her plan is here. Maybe she just doesn't want to roll the one on the Scabskins and pass turn without getting a single card here.
It doesn't have go again though, does it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a whole lot of cards to do nothing with.
Mm-hmm. She could also be playing to double Reckless Swing here, hustling one here and try and find the other one.
Yeah. Blitz decks on 2 Reckless Swings.
Who knows when you're playing KO?
Yeah, fair enough. So why play the Spring Tidings first? I can't remember the exact wording on it, but isn't it you draw for each previous card that's hit?
Let's see. Yes, so it doesn't come in, but it does get 2 equipment pieces here. So maybe that's his thought.
Yeah. Cause I know like Benji's
It's just a 0 cost go again.
yeah.
So this one gets the tunic, or yeah, I think we're mistaken about that Bonehead barrier. We would have seen it played by now.
There was definitely one there. Did she pitch it?
Mm.
Oh, Rowan, no. No!
I think this is the struggle with busting out a new deck.
Yeah, other way round.
Oh, she rolled a 1 on it because his Skull Crushers died. Oh no! Oh no! She just knew it was going to happen, Daniel. She's way too in tune with the deck.
Yeah. She's like, I feel the next... She should have just rolled the Scabskins on the previous turn to get it over with.
Oh no. Yeah, you only to 1 vs Benji is a death sentence.
Yeah, there's not really a way back into this game.
Double Reckless off the top.
Yeah, but then you play... What are the odds of... So if you have 2 Reckless in hand and 2 6+...
Yeah.
Well, I guess, like, let's ignore the odds of drawing that. What's the actual odds of,
It's 50-50, it happens or it doesn't.
Well, the first one is
66%.
higher than 50.
66.
So it's like 66 and then 50-50, right?
No, if you have 2 6s and 2 Reckless, the first one is 66% to hit one of the 2 6s, the second one's guaranteed.
Yeah, true. Alright. There you go, lads. Maths.
Some interesting cards here. Bunch of new things, like some Bear Fangs. I don't recognise that one, but I've seen it before.
Go over to me, I can probably tell you.
Oh, there's a blue with like a bunch of bones on a brown background.
Is it ready to roll? Let's you re-roll dice.
As we go.
Yeah.
You start on 19, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear?
Well, we should put on the headphones.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Can you hear
You
us?
guys,
Are we meant to hear them or?
Yes, ready
not
to
a
roll.
good
Daniel,
size.
it's ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
there we go.
Yeah, now I can hear them.
There we go.
Hello. So that looked like it started off well for Rowan, but
Yeah.
quickly went downhill. Rowan, I noticed there was a distinct lack of rolling of the Scabskins that game. What happened?
Okay,
Normally you're so bold.
I didn't want to.
But you had a Savage Feast set up there.
so many times we were cheering for the Scabskins, it didn't happen.
To be fair, she did say she should have rolled Scavskins on the Savage Feast.
Yeah, so if you'd rolled Scabskins on that first turn, it was a first turn kill.
Probably.
Was it
Yeah.
Yeah, because if she had 2 resources, and if she draws a yellow, it's 4 and 4 with the claws.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. What do you know?
Well, next,
Next
time.
time.
I'll just
Must be
draw
nice.
a
Next
Savage
time.
Beast on turn
Yeah.
1 and get to go first.
And it was just looking like you were struggling to block a bunch of the damage coming out of Benji there. And then only the one double out on the turn 1 makes it kind of rough. But you can see the strength of the big attacks coming out there, with like the Wrecker Romp and the Swing Boot both being for 8. So potentially hitting 16 there. But unfortunately, only 4.
Well,
Wait, what did you pick first?
I'm going first.
Okay.
Oh, we're seeing another one.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, we're seeing the turn 1 kill now.
Oh, you're not playing Skull Crashers? Coward.
I just got totally owned.
Okay, well that's the 6.
See? Skull
Immediately punish. Immediately punish.
Yeah.
Rowan?
Right.
Rowan?
What do I do here?
Show Liam the hand.
Yeah, okay. So this is my hand. And I really want
Is
to
this one of your decks, Liam?
No, this one's not.
Oh. I was gonna say, if it's Rowan's own build, where's the Pursuit of Knowledge or
I
Move?
think you play the Barraging, play the Primeval,
Yeah.
and then just
That's
hit with the
what I
club.
And then really want to discard the Beast Within. Okay, so I'm intimidating Callum. That one. And then I'm discarding a random card for the Primeval. Odds, evens.
Yeah, there's another Intimidate going.
Odds. Beast Within.
Unfortunate.
1 damage.
That's really good.
No, there's no Intimidate after that.
So now you actually play the Pack Hunt, I think.
Yeah.
And just try and double, and try and really get him.
I know what I'm doing. Who's piloting the deck right
Yeah,
now?
nice.
Liam.
Nice. I'm enjoying this.
Put your cards out.
Oh, yeah.
Callum.
What do you mean there wasn't another Intimidate?
That one. Well, there's no Intimidate off the discard.
Lying to me on stream. Lying on stream.
6. Oh, I have to roll to see if I double this. 6. So it's doubled. So 12,
Just
17,
calls it.
or 19.
Let's
So it's 17.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'll be on 7 HP.
See you later, Callum. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey, there's more of the game.
This is why we play KO, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the comeback. Oh, that was dope, guys. I didn't get a single fucking 0 cost blue.
Yeah, and I just get to say, fuck you, Callum, I think.
Winnable, I
on the
think,
next turn.
for me.
I think this is good for me, I'm going to say.
I gotta.
Rowan, you're right on the mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one card you can block with for free there.
2?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that just runs my whole plan. Oh.
Look, Callum, I might be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
I really wanted that to go through just so I could pop Vest and Twin Twisters for 4 with the +1.
I'm going to take the 4 here, though.
Oh.
Do you want to put the red Primeval in front of that one?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Wait, maybe I do.
She's keen. She's keen on it.
No. I'm
This
gonna...
gets a little awkward now, doesn't it?
This gets really awkward now.
Yo, let's just not roll well for the rest of the game, thanks.
That's right. There is critical error.
No, I'm just going to get real lucky.
Alright, okay. Ron has the solution. Let's go.
Don't you dare play Blood Rush with a not guaranteed discard. I will be so upset.
All that's left.
Yo, I think when Ron said she's gonna get real lucky, I think that's the plan.
It's
Yeah.
just execution that's left, okay? It's just the
Oh,
execution.
no.
It can be done.
It
can be done.
Callum, why are you looking to intimidate here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate you.
It's screwed,
I'm
Liam.
so used to
I
Ryan.
knew it was gonna happen.
Yo, Liam,
Yeah.
you suck at this.
You know,
game. Have you ever considered
This is the
that?
difference between us and them, Liam. We would never attempt that play. Rowan has the balls
Yeah.
to do this.
You guys just really need to get good.
What do you think you
at
still
what
have
I
on action point? You didn't get anything from the scam skins, of course you do.
do. Yeah.
It's intimidation purposes. You see the size of that dice?
Yeah, they're big dice. Not as big as Ron's tunic dice though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm 1 resource short of a really good turn,
That's what I like to hear.
unfortunately.
Is there a way you can roll for that one resource?
There would be if I had run a different piece of equipment.
Are those 2 cards in your hand both 2 costs from?
No, 1 cost. 1 cost, 0 cost, and 2 cost. So this is my hand.
Just play the Primeval and then the attack. Oh, what's
I
the
know.
Play the rolling
plus
thunder.
rolling thunder? Oh, yeah.
The issue, right, is that I can't Rolling Thunder and Primeval Bellow and Claw. and club.
Just go Rolling Thunder Swing Big, right? It's just huge.
Yeah.
You can.
Rolling Thunder Swing Big. Your dice rolls are all there tonight,
Rolling
so.
Thunder Swing Big. Okay, that's way better. Okay.
It's just
So
huge.
now I roll
It's
a
just
six-sided
huge.
die. Roll that one.
All right, here we go.
Roll a 5.
All right,
Yo,
here we go.
that bounced off the other dice. Come on, man.
Right, now the important dice roll.
Yeah. Wait, pitch. Make that happen. Which dice would you like me to roll, Callum?
Roll the skulls one.
That one?
May as well. Seems fitting. I hate my life.
Roll a 5. So this is coming in for 16, 21, 23?
Isn't that double? Doesn't KO double after the
No,
boss?
that's base
No,
power.
it's base.
That's base power.
That's base.
So how much is this coming in for?
23, I think. Am I doing that math
23?
right? Yeah. 18 plus 5.
What'd you get?
Oh, wait, no.
That's 16.
More than that. So, alright, 16 plus 5, 21, 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing floating,
Tiny
no
block
cards in
block.
hand.
Well, I can only. How much can I actually block here? Am I just dead? I can block 11,
You know, Liam,
12, 13.
all those times that you were waiting to the end of your deck to draw those reckless swings just didn't quite happen.
Yeah, it's just entirely
You could have just been doing 23 damage off one attack.
My brain is so far off.
I rate how you're taking a picture of it as well.
Look, sometimes you just have to model
Yeah.
this stuff.
I have definitely done that on Kano before. Yeah, this is just the old turn 2 dead. I like it.
I'm just dead, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I die.
And you die?
I think. Yeah. I die. That's exactsies. No?
It's 1 over.
One over
yeah.
exactly? Oh, there we go.
Must be nice. Alright, we go again.
Hey, you won, yeah, you won the real game. Alright, let's go.
That's.
Yeah, okay.
Let's
I
go.
changed my mind. I know I said the KO was kind of bad, but I've changed my mind again.
Well, yeah,
Let's go.
just roll high on Rolling Thunder and then hit the KO. Doesn't sound like. And hit off the Blood Rush, actually.
Yeah, so it was the Primeval Bellow or the
Yeah.
Blue Rigorol. Yeah.
Just go full RNG. What the fuck not?
Yeah. That's how I like to play the game.
I just witnessed a horror match.
And it's because of this, Daniel, that we will be making you play Livia.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let me try and use a piece of equipment that might actually be helpful.
So, I guess for the viewers, I top hated the local ProQuest, and off the Cold Foil lottery I got Cold Foil Olivia, which is a hero that I'd vowed to play, vowed to never play, quite openly, that very same day. Again,
Never play it again.
yeah,
I go first.
because whenever I play it, it's so miserable. I have a Cold Foil Olivia, and I can't sell it either. No one wants to buy it. So I'm trapped. I have a golden chain on. I need someone to help me, but YouTube content comes calling.
Yeah.
This is how I got ready to roll, and then double scan spins, and one was a 1 and one was a 6.
Nice.
No, I was out. I sold my carrion husk.
Intimidating.
Like, bring me back in.
Rolling 2 dice for the Ricaron.
5. Well, you got one of them.
Well.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, then. Awesome.
So doubling it to 14 with stuff. Yeah. I should have held the ready to roll and arsenaled it, but that was more fun. Get on the bottom. How's chat going, by the way?
Chat is pretty quiet. It's pretty fun. So far.
Tamaid was in there, I saw. Hi, Tamaid, if you're still watching.
Yeah, how dope would it be if I had a reaction in hand?
Oh, that would be so good. I'm actually really surprised.
No, Zachman, when we get there, go sorted real soon.
Man, this turn sucks.
You're doing great, Callum.
Wait a minute. Maybe it doesn't.
Alright, I know for sure that Liam and Dan are going to be real mad at the next thing I do.
stop with the interviews, guys.
There's
What?
2 for fun here, Tobias.
Why are
Or
we
2
stopping with
extras.
the interviews? This is a
So
good
the first game was won by Callum. Callum?
What?
So I think it's going to be easy.
Yeah, we're cutting the interviews, you guys. Sorry.
It's only happening when it's talking to you guys, so I'm just going to we'll continue the commentary, but we won't have the interviews.
Yeah.
And I'll try and sort it for future big events.
Sweet. So you guys won't hear the shit we talk, but it'll still be fun. What's happening? 2?
Oh. Yeah.
Alright,
Did you
coming
block
up
the
to 2.
first one?
Yeah, relatively weak turn. What was it? Turn 2 from Callum here? Turn 1? Turn 1. Only coming with the Duchy and the Salt the Wound for 3. Don't believe Benji applies to weapon attacks.
Choose off you had with an attack action, I believe.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, only for 3 here, which is blockable.
He's got double swing tidings in his hand. He's coming on with the Snapdragons. He's going big.
Okay, this is an aggressive.
We're going.
Aggressive Snapdragons. Does he have another 0 to follow it up with?
I think it's a blue in hand.
That's a crane dance by the looks of that. So not one that helps him.
I think he's going to try and get this attack to... No, he's... I guess.
Yeah,
I think... Oh, Callum.
it seems rough. It just gets full armor block.
Yeah.
This is where you see the strength of
Hey, guys.
the Blackman's trapping here. I agree.
Yeah, so did you guys hear just before what I was saying to the two guys?
The background yet, so no more interviews, but just commentary.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I see there's a comment here. It says why are they still playing? I don't get what's going on at the moment. So we're just in we're waiting for people to finish up the round, Tobias. So they're just playing another game because they can fit one in pretty comfortably before the round timer finishes up. So
It's just for
Yeah,
fun.
and they're playing their 3rd game.
yeah, but yeah.
Round 1-1.
Once all the results are in, we'll move on to the next round.
Yeah. No, I think that last round was like a serious misplay. I think he might actually... Oh, Crane Dance doesn't have go again, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Oof. Yeah, it's rough. I think maybe you just Arsenal. You just take the weak turn and you try and come back on a turn where you can actually do something. Try and have a decent chance to draw that razor.
The other option is go Darchi, Zephyr Needle, let the Zephyr Needle break. Come with the Salt Mover 4, so it gets through, you get to mask something out.
Yeah, that's fair. Although that's a high price to pay.
It is, but if you're breaking your Snapdragons already, I don't see why you wouldn't go all in. Oh man, Rod's on the crazy bro as well. She's all in on this
Okay, it is a
RNG.
Rowan deck. I was wondering whether...
There's no Moonwish Sunkiss this time though, so she's not fully committed.
This is a mild deck. We're saying that as a crazy brute KO deck.
Yeah. Oh, I love to see Primeval Battle Robin Club. One of my favourite things to do in the game.
It's what makes Welcome to Wraith draft so good.
Yeah.
I just love hitting people for like 11 with a crazy big club. It's just a big number.
Oh, he's off for the tutor here. Not sure what targets he has, but
It's gonna be a hard game for him from this point on, I think.
yeah.
I don't.
What do you
I don't
find
recall.
here? You could find a Salt the Wound and really push some damage. You could find 100 wounds, like he's done here, and do about the same, I
What?
think.
He's coming in for 4.
Yellow 100 wounds only comes in for 3 here. That's each other card.
Well, he hits with blue 100 ones, right? So he gets the Benji effect.
Ah, yeah, it's true. It's very true. He uses the Benji effect on the needle, that's clever. But yes, no threat of Mask of Momentum, so you aren't priced into blocking these
Oh, the combo.
Kadaachis.
He's just going big.
Yeah. So Winds of Eternity here, coming in for 4 damage.
Yeah. And you'll get to put those, I believe he gets to put those winds back into his deck.
If he hits, yeah. I think we're going to see Rowan go all in on a Crazy Brew here.
I'm very
It's going to be
keen.
about 4 different dice rolls done. Hopefully she's got the specialization, but we'll find out. No specialization.
We're just going. It's going to be a big roll. There's no way.
Not off the table. That's not bad. Ah. Mediocre.
That's still good, isn't it? That's plus 2 damage, isn't it?
No, it's plus 2 life.
Plus 2 life. Well, you can't complain about 2 life.
Rolling Thunder, here we
When
go.
you roll a 6 on the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, yeah,
We
there we go.
fucking called it. Yeah, right.
Alright, big attack coming afterwards, or...
Man, I'm getting good at this.
Right, here's the third dice roll of the turn. 1 resource. Yep. No. Are we consulting the dice? Oh, she rolled a 1! No!
Oh.
Tragic.
There's going to be something in there, right?
I think it's a massacre and a record romp.
Oh no.
So I think you just run out the massacre and try and double it.
Does she have the resource for it? Is that 1 resource?
Yeah, 1 resource. She got nothing off the backbone. Oh, it's red record romp as well, so you can't even run out the massacre.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, is it's double red in hand.
The romp club's still for 10 though.
That's pretty big. It's pretty big. But that might still just be the opportunity that Callum needs to get back in there.
Yeah, so she's going to link some damage here from the Kadaachi.
But 2 life is quite a lot at this point in the game, though. You know, even
Yeah.
still.
This is the +2, so it's going to be as if you for 4.
That's crazy good.
Yeah. And Rowan opted to keep a full hand again, so let's find out what she's got hiding here. Oh, Blood Rush Bellows. It's a good one. With a red record romp in Arsenal. 1 resource loading. Right, double 1 time.
Where are these rolls going? Certainly not on the stream.
I know. Ah, it was a double of Callum's death.
Alright. We'll see if Callum will tell us.
Yeah, just send him a message.
Also, Liam, can you please stop appropriating my name in our chat? It confuses me constantly.
No. No, I can't. It is our name, Daniel.
Look, my name isn't for you to have a communist crusade over. Okay?
It's not a crusade if it's just done, is it?
I guess that's true, actually.
So I guess we're jumping into round 3 here. We got Michael showing up. We'll see what he's showing up with. He's a OG Kasai fan since the heroes came out. That's been his hero. We'll see what sort of build he's on today. Because
Those are the Kasai sleeves.
yeah, traditionally he seems to favour a very aggressive redliner Kasai. So
With,
we'll jump into our
mixed-
next round here.
There are plenty of mixed non-attack actions. You know, we've seen Coax of Commotion and stuff like that in there.
Leaning less on the combo elements that Kasai now has, and more on just pushing damage through attack actions.
Which, you know, it's hard to fault. Damage is damage.
And I'm just hearing that Wreck and Romp was not doubled, so unfortunately the game. So I expect to see whoever starts being in the driver's seat for this game, I think. Mainly because Bravo just has the potential to steal a game if you begin and you start with like that Spinal Crush or that Crippling Crush, pushing a bunch of damage, potentially having an effect to the next turn. Or Kasai with an Arsenal card.
Slightly different here. I think Kasai actually has the armor to weather that early game aggression. I think Kasai is going to come into this game running, and it's going to be in the mid game whether this game gets turned towards Bravo with a timely Spinal Crush. That's my prediction.
I think the turn one's still a big advantage. Having 3-arm out on turn one would be massive. But we will see. Interestingly, you see the Snapdragon scalers from Michael on Kasai. It shows how many attack actions he's playing. He's not running the Refraction Bolters to get another attack up with a weapon. But he'd rather have the go again on something like an E-Strike or a Flock of the Feather Walkers or a Snatch.
Right, Dynamos at all?
Yeah, Dynamos could be a consideration depending on the format you're playing. Very good versus Benji, that card.
Yeah, absolutely. Dogs are going crazy outside my house. I apologize if you guys can hear that.
No, we can't.
It's good. Double block? I'd rather just Arsenal. I'd want a card to Arsenal, personally. I'd be okay just maybe like almost just coming in with the Snatch for 4 damage and arsenaling the Blade Runner. I think you want to get these turns set up. Because that hand just... Yeah, he got cards, but... You want to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't think this game goes to decking.
Oh yeah, I want
We'll see if Tasha has a good turn one play here.
Yeah.
Dominate coming out, looks like he does. Spinal Crush being one of the best ones possible.
Yeah.
Michael
Looks
could
like he gets
potentially
away
just...
with that. Oh.
I could see Michael just single blocking this, taking 6, not using any of his armor, and just coming in with like a Saber for 1 turn, and just taking the off turn, because there's only 2 Spinals in the deck.
No armor. Please, no.
I think armor's fine here. If you want to keep some consistent pressure on. There's only so many on hits out of Bravo that matters, so... With Michael deciding his game plan is going to be make the game fast, make your armor count where it matters, and use a single card here, I could see that.
Yeah. I would play considerably slower. I would take the 6 damage. I would come on with the Saber, and I'd probably look to Arsenal the Glint, because you Nature's Path the Saber.
You can't Mage's Path of Saber.
Oh, that's true.
That's two.
You just come in for 2 then. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You
You
just
get
kill.
quite highly rewarded if Sasha blocks here though, so I can also see this line.
It's so greedy though.
I'm gonna block out the Bravo here. That's interesting.
One player starts using armor, the other player starts using armor. Let's go.
Especially with that Spinal Crush here.
Yeah.
Because Sasha didn't even make
There's
a
a
seismic
blue-
last time.
There's a Crippling Crush in hand and a Last Ditch effort. And I think another blue.
Yeah.
So that Spinal was live.
I think the way I'd play that turn would be set up the Dominated Crippling Crush. He's rethought it, that makes sense. Yeah, that's just a better block.
Yeah.
Because now you get to interface before, set up the Crippling Crush in Arsenal.
Yeah, I like this play a lot more than losing that 2 armor.
Or you can take 5 here and just go make a Seismic Spinal for 9, set up the Crippling Crush for Dominate next turn. Or you could dominate the Spinal to dominate Crippling if you think you're going to draw 9 resource. All these lines are fine. This one's slower and saves a bit more damage. Does get slightly more punished by the fact that Michael has a glint though.
You should just take the damage here.
Yeah, 2 damage. You don't need to use an armor piece. Unless you really think that cash-in matters.
It's 1 copper though. You can have better opportunities to block more.
If you think the only way you're going to lose is through a Blood in Her Hands or cash-in, I could see aggressively saving life on the... Oh, sorry, it wasn't a blow, it was a sigil. That makes sense. Yeah, if you think the only way you're going to lose is lots of stacking coppers with a... Well, speaking of Blood in Her Hands, Michael has drawn both of them here with 0 coppers available.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I think we might... Hopefully Sasha will notice them as they get pitched.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you just try and jam one into the arsenal so you can try and hold up the bluff that you've got some threat left in your deck.
I didn't get to see what card he arsenaled here, but he's got a Slice and Dice, Hit and Run, Blood in Her Hands.
That's so rough to draw them that way. That's pretty unfortunate.
Slice and Dice is not a card I'm very familiar with.
+1 if and go again if you attack with a dagger. +3 any next attack after that, I think. Or maybe it's just +1.
Ah, yeah, +1 for your first attack, +3 for your second attack.
Yeah. There we go.
High Strike is a good one here. This is actually a really solid turn.
It gets a bit crushed if there's a non-attack that blocks 3.
How much does High Strike add?
It doesn't add any buff, I don't
Well, it
know.
does not add any power at all, does it?
It's, yeah.
Yeah, there we
that's
go.
unfortunate.
Yeah, showing the downside of High Strike, I think. Not adding any power by itself.
It is, however, for the entire combat chain, I believe.
Yeah, so this one does actually make 7 copper. Ah, Sasha's just realised that it is for the entire turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is one he's going to want to block. The same is for 5. That's for 5 at least.
Yeah, I'm guessing, I can't really see his hands, but I'm guessing the Crippling Crush is probably going to be live this turn. So maybe we see an armor block here.
Yeah,
Or we could just see him continue to slow roll.
he could just take this turn off and do nothing. He doesn't have to play the Crippling Crush immediately. He could feel like he needs to put damage out straight away though. And then armor block this. Or he could just not value the coppers highly, seeing when Blood in Her Hands pitched. already, and he's not going to get double comboed here. So all lines are available to him. He just gives the 7 copper here, which is a fine line, depending on how his hand lines up. But I know he's going to look to disrupt whatever Michael's planning to set up here with his Dominated Craftsman Crush. And Michael, having used some of that armor already, will not be able to full block it, but he should be able to happily take the turn off, I think. Knowing he's got that blood in 2 hands in the arsenal to set up for the turn after. So I don't think we're going to see this one go very long.
Yeah.
But both players not playing very defensively at all. Just kind of swinging for the fences as they draw it.
Just going at it.
Yeah. I like it. High octane flesh and blood.
If you play High Striker, it should be a yellow one.
I'm not sure I agree with that. Why would you say that?
Because it adds more utility to the card that has plenty of situations where playing it isn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
1 copper doesn't seem like a huge price. Although,
It's 2 copper.
there's 2 copper.
Yeah.
So, High Striker yellow makes 4?
Yep.
Well, that's a break point, isn't it, for your cash in?
Yep, but you're also playing 2 blood in her hands.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be awkward in a lot of places. Maybe start with the red in your deck, and then if you feel it's too awkward, go down to the yellow.
Mm-hmm. So what Michael needs is 1 turn off coming up here. You could actually just go for it. You don't need cards necessarily to do the combo here with Courage of Bladehold available. Oh, and he's got the cash in. For those who don't know, Michael's favourite card in the game. He will force it in any warrior deck possible. I could definitely see him just unleash here and make him attack with Sabers 6 times for free. Or, yeah. Oh no, it's not 6 times, it's 4 times. Just reading the card. Yep, go for it.
Let's go!
So we'll choose go again and attack twice for both sabers.
Oh, we'll see. It depends what's in his hand. There's 1 cash in.
Well, with the Courage of Bladehold, you should always do that, right?
What's the other mode? There's a +1 mode in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think he's got a glint in his hand. So maybe
1+1
yeah.
without the go
Well,
again on one of them.
It's pretty telegraphed if you say there's no go again there on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to tell on stream, isn't it? I guess we'll just see what he does.
Looks like he'll snatch, so if he gives all his attacks go again, he will at least have something to follow them all up with. And you think the last card's a glint.
He's going to want to block something, right?
Yeah, so glint, cash, and snatch, yeah. So it should be 2 more saber attacks into a snatch.
Yeah. The glint is probably going to end up in Arsenal, I think.
Yeah, and Cashin doesn't... Oh, you can patch the cash into the Brave Forge braces here.
Yeah.
Unless... Oh, that's interesting. So he's got one more saber attack, I believe. Does that mean he's planning on Snapdragoning this? Yeah. Yeah, Brave Push prices. Centauri Saber for 3 this time. Gonna Arsenal the Glint.
Yeah, that's pretty much how he said it run down, minus the...
I think maybe his plan was Arsenal the cash in if that third saber doesn't get blocked with the Technology plating, because then he immediately has the copper to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can sequence that turn so you don't need to use the Snapdragons there.
You can just end on it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it changes too much the blocks, really.
Well,
I guess maybe,
he has a lot of +3s, as shown by the top card being Sharpened Steel.
Yeah,
So, that's the idea.
that's true. I just don't think the snatch ever hurts there. If there's still go again potential. But yeah, no, I can see what he was trying to do. It's just no resource in this hand.
It's because this is what Michael's deck's designed to do, is play off one resource. Because he'll play like Sharpen Steel, Hit and Run, Saber off one red, and then Saber again.
Yeah. The Razor actually looks like the worst card in the hand.
It's not a Razor, I don't think.
I think he does have a Razor. I could be wrong.
I think it was that. What did we just block with? Oh, it might be a Razor. Yeah, Razor will just be the pitch card then. Yeah. He's got a Hit and Run, so he's planning on using the Hit and Run for the +3 here.
Pretty happy with seeing the Staunch come out there, to be honest.
Yeah, so he gets to replace his card, he gets to come in for 5.
Just one armor block taking 4. Come in for 6 with the hammer and hold and steady classic.
Yeah. It's got a new buy for years, Daniel.
Yeah.
Ah,
I've
so
been carried. I have to play real Flesh and Blood now.
You see a single block here with I'm just gonna leave the thing to Michael here. He's played stick so much more than me. I think you'd see a single block here into Sharper Steel, Hit and Run, double Saber. But it looks like Michael's considering double blocking here and just coming with the Sharper Steel into a single Saber. Both are fine. One of them saves you 3 life, one of them puts a little bit more pressure on your opponent, but he still has that skill cap active to block your stuff.
The Razor again, right? It's probably the plan.
Yeah, pitch the Razor away. Or we could look at going for lethal on the Razor here.
You need 2 resource for it though.
Yeah, that's a big downside.
Just
not
very
happening.
risky. Very risky. I think these like slow and steady plays, like where you pitch a card and you come in with a hit and run for go again with a second saber, they just line up a lot better when you're playing the warrior focus build with the
Well, actually, has the 2 resources
playing
here.
Dynamo.
So he's threatening lethal with this Razor.
He's going for it.
He's just going to Arsenal this one now, I think. Unless he has shunts in his deck, then I could definitely see putting your opponent to 1.
Alright, we're going to the next turn. What a game to watch.
I can't tell how many cards Sasha has in hand, but it should be None, I believe. So
Wow.
doesn't think the pummel was an Arsenal.
It's one card in hand, right? Because he blocked one card last turn. Unless I missed something.
Oh, yeah, one gun hit. Yeah,
So this is potentially 10.
he's looking for a pummel. Yeah,
I think you have to single block this. Or, okay. Single or double block, yep.
E-strike, draw a card maybe. Look to razor it.
That's the most obviously powerful play, so see if that's what he goes with.
Could just be E-strike for 7. That's a totally fine line. Not as good as making your opponent block.
No.
So Sasha has a second Crippling Crush, and I can't tell what his other cards are, and we don't know his arsenal, but he has a Seismic, so...
Looks like a... Is that a flock?
No,
It can't be a
I doubt
flock.
it.
Oh, it's not movable.
There's a Terra Sunder,
One of the
a
new auras.
Needle thing. Is that
I'm
what
not
it's
sure
called?
Guardian cards look kind of the same. I'm not sure if it's
Steel
so
something, I think it
what's
is.
the one that gets
Nerves of
plus
Steel,
Guardian?
that's it. So Sasha actually has... What colour removal was it?
I thought it was blue. I didn't see. I think it's one red. I think it is live Crippling Crush.
Yeah, I think he's sitting on triple blue Crippling Crush. So we could see a single block here into a Crippling Crush.
Well, you need the resource because it's got 6 seismic. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's got one
Yeah.
Seismic. Yeah.
It seems like a good plan.
We can also see him just play the slow game and try and run Michael out of resources, because he's slowly getting them off that plan. Excuse me.
Sigil helps a lot. It's just keeping him safe from this razor.
Yeah. I don't believe he's played a second Sigil either.
No.
Oh, blocking with the Crippling Crush is interesting. You might be looking to get Nerves of Steel value and try and really extend the game.
No.
Nope, just double block. Save all his life. Makes sense to me.
Gosh, I'd just go in with the Crippling. So much damage. He's got no armor.
If there's something you're drawing to in this pattern of just trading 2 cards with each other, though, I can see why you wouldn't.
Razor me, razor me. That's what Kirk's is screaming.
Yeah, with Michael blocking with a...
Yeah. I guess like what I'm thinking with like the playing aggressive from the Bravo side is that he's got 4 copper sitting there, you know. Like you don't want to be here forever for that second cycle because there's a Cashin and
Blood on
her hand sitting on the bottom of that deck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You want to finish this game. And, you know,
We have a panel here.
more and more opportunities to have damage leak through.
Mm-hmm. Because he's Sasha really underblocked this one, he's got 2 blocks in hand. The pummel and a Tome of Fendel.
This might be the turning point in the game.
This might be where Michael sneaks his damage through, yeah. I expect to see only a Quicken Maid if this hits.
Yes.
He is an unmovable there as well. So he's insured against this Razor no matter how he blocks. But it might take a lot of tempo away from him if he's forced to use it suboptimally. So this is still hitting.
Yeah, it doesn't quite add up. So it's
He doesn't
2
die
over
to
top.
it. But I expect he... Oh, you gain life for both of them.
The generosity on display.
Yeah. And a quicken for both players.
Yep.
And the Saber's going to have go again. And he's going to have braces to buff the other one if it doesn't get blocked.
It's just straight threatening lethal.
With no blocks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually with... Yeah, with no blocks, yeah. There is one counter left still on the skull cap, so... Sasha can just take this 2 here. I see why he blocks everything out there. His hand was great. He had 3 2 blocks and an unmovable.
Yeah. That's rough.
Still don't know what's in his arsenal though. And now he gets to keep a hand with a quicken token on the field. So that could potentially
Maybe
do
it's
something.
like pulverized or something, you know? Something crazy that's just stuck there.
Yeah. I still wouldn't be too surprised by a sigil.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
He's had no reason to play it.
I better, yeah. There's no chance of it being a defense reaction at this point.
No, I would have played on that Coax.
Maybe it's a mediocre blue attack.
Yeah, something like a Macho Grande.
Yeah, Macho Grande or Thunderquake.
Looks like Michael's really stacked for resources on this hand. Another slice and dice. Okay, so the line is play a Blade Runner and come in for 8 on the second Saber.
Big.
Yeah, definitely a good play. Blade Runner's a really powerful card.
Yeah, sure is.
It's very awkward to block this because you can't play around it. If you try to play around a glint, you play right into the Blade Runner and vice versa. But I believe we've seen both glints out to Michael, so Sasha checking here should find that. Yeah, Callum's looking a bit different today, that's for sure. Yes, this Blade Runner's very, very good. So it should leak 1 damage on this. Oh no, sorry, it's not an attack action. So many non-attacks in Bravo nowadays.
Mm-hmm. You get your pick of the litter, really. You can go heavy attack action, you can go heavy non-attack action. See quite a lot of Bravo decks loading up on the blue cost 8 attack actions now that there's quite a few of them.
Like, none there at all is massive for Sasha. And a Remembrance. Wow. We're getting pretty close to that second cycle of Michael's deck here. With 5 pops for his blood on her hands. But Sasha just not finding a way to turn the tempo here.
It's not easy. It's not easy with these weapon-focused techs, you know. It can just constantly deal damage, and it's quite hard for them to find really bad off-turns.
Mm-hmm.
Just have consistent output. It's hard to block when you're on 4.
Yeah. So we're looking at an Oath of Steel here from Michael, which could be pretty good. I think he's missing one source of go again, though. So he can't get that snatch out as well.
I didn't quite catch what he got put in with a Remembrance.
No, I didn't see that one either. I was expecting to be something like Spinal, a blue maybe. I wouldn't want to see a Crippling go back at this point.
I think I saw a Blessing, but I could be wrong. It went really fast
Okay.
from when I saw it. Maybe I'll
So
try
see
and
how Michael sequences this one. I could see him going all in on the Oath of Steel, or I could see him leaning towards the snatch play.
Yeah, it's still resolving on the YouTube window, so I'll keep an eye on that for a little bit if you want to watch something good. See what he put back.
Blue Allen Skirmish coming out. Red and blue Blessing and Nerves. Thank you, Randy.
Gosh, it goes by so fast. I miss again.
Looks like we've got in chat. So
Red and blue Blessing and Nerves. Okay, very interesting choices. Yeah, I thought I saw a Blessing. Thank you very much.
Nerves is an interesting choice. I guess the armor blocks are very good for Guardian here if he gets to play one. But it seems very hard to keep 2 cards here from his position to actually play around it. But these non-attack actions coming in massive in this matchup, meaning he doesn't give any of these buffs to the Centauri Sabers you'd normally see.
That might just be the thought behind it. I need more non-attacks to block these Sabers.
Similar to when Bolton was big and people were moving away from attack actions in decks like Dash Control. We saw one out of Keegan Wolves doing well for a while. Another one of those 2 blocks showing up and just being thrown away. But he does get to Anathos back here. So
Probably just gets eaten, I think. It has to be pretty rough. For
here's a cash in out of Michael.
This is the blood turn, right? Yep. So he's getting eaten. He's going to look to end the game here.
He's going to take 4 damage here and try and end the game, I think. Yep.
This is exactly what I was worried about for Sasha. You know, you just get stuck here until this turn comes back up.
Yeah. I think we're going to find out if this is a Sigil in Arsenal or whether it's just a little too late.
Oh, with 2 razors in hand, is it? Is that 2 razors?
One
razor, 1 cash.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a dangerous turn. I'd almost be tempted to go for the cash in here.
No, I just think you go for the other one, right? It's just 2 damage every time. So you go 3, 2, 2, 2.
What's 5 copper get you off?
2 attacks of 2 with each saber with go again, and one of them he gets +1.
Is that +1 until end of turn?
That's a good question. Yes, until end of turn.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's real good. Actually, if he's got the hidden run, he can skip go again on one of them, and give it +1 for the whole turn. So you get 3, 3, 3, 6, just off your sabers. Although
card.
he does have to pay for these attacks because he doesn't have the courage this time.
This attack has to get some damage through though, because after this we are looking at.
So we're looking at
not
late
having many
1
cards.
damage here. Yeah, I think he's pretty light on resources, Tobias. So red hit and run, red razor in hand. Unfortunately, doesn't have the resources to pay for this cash in.
That's why I was thinking about playing it, but it's also just a yellow, so that does help.
Yeah. It looks like he has not chosen +1 on this saber.
That's fair, Tobias. Yep. I think you guys are right. I think it's definitely the right play not to go with it. Now I've thought about it a little bit more.
So he's got 1 floating here. No, Should he have one floating?
I don't know.
I believe he should. He should have been able to raise it, I think, but maybe he just chose not to.
Getting 4 cards and keeping Arsenal is so good though. You just gotta hope he has it in these next 4. He struggles
Yeah,
not.
E-Strike's a good one for sure. And
Is it
Oath of
Razor and
Steel.
Arsenal?
Yes,
Must
Razor
be
and
Razor
Arsenal.
and Arsenal. What do these Oath of Steels do for the deck? I'm not sold on the main. They just need to be pitched around and kind of low value. I think you would have played them.
Well, if you have one on your first, on your Courage, Blood on her hands turn, then it's just plus
Yeah.
4 damage for the turn. For 0 cost.
It's pretty good, but
Actually, no, it's more than that. It's plus 6 damage. Because the first
Yeah.
one's +1, second one's +2 on each saber.
yeah, then 3/4.
So yeah, +6 for 0 cost seems really good.
I just think it's kind of miserable most of the time though. If you're playing that slower style, then sure.
This deck definitely seems slower than ones we've seen from Michael in the past.
Coke's coming in with a Razor again.
He's definitely all in on this Razor.
Gets through.
This is lethal, I think. 1 through and then... Oh no, 1 short.
There's no go again, right?
No, it's going off the... Oh no, he gets going in off the Quicken token. It
There
is
we go.
lethal.
Yeah.
Well done, Michael. Well
Gets
found that line. So he gets coming for 2 and then 2 again with Sasha on 3.
Well played. What a game.
Yeah.
It's good to watch.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Sasha.
Players made decisions that could have swung it.
Yeah, I think Sasha is well truly ahead there if he goes for the crippling crush play, but it's hard to
Yeah.
know at the time.
He also has very few threats after that, so maybe he thought he could keep it up.
Yeah. I don't know, it's hard to know without knowing what's going through the player's brains.
Yeah. A close game, regardless.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good one to watch.
Right, I'll be right back in between rounds very quickly.
It's not every day that you get to see a second cycle blitz game.
Alright, looks like we're sitting down for our finals here. We have Michael back on his Kasai and Elijah piloting his classic Ira. Matchup I'm sure these two have played plenty of times. Interesting to see Elijah breaking out the Ira again, especially with no Zephyrnado into this matchup. He has been known to play a lot of Viscerai and a lot of Levia at the moment. But
This game's going to be a banger. I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, I expect to see this game well played from both sides. Both top local plays.
I think the card to watch here is Command and Conquer.
Mhm.
I think the game is probably favoured for Michael and Kasai. I think he's got some really powerful power plays that he can like save up throughout the game. But if those Command and Conquers from the Ira and the pressure come on, it can go that way too.
Mhm.
So it's going to be a really good game to watch.
I would really like to see the Zephyr Needle here from Elijah, putting pressure onto the Kasai when they don't run any defense reactions in, well, and particularly in Michael's build. But maybe he's hedging against a slower control-layer build that plays some sync blows, maybe some shunts.
It's hard to know sometimes, right?
Mhm.
So at ProQuest, I found out after the event, Liam,
Yeah.
that Guardian game, you told me he was a good Guardian player. So I guess that maybe he was on the slower control style. Basically, I guess he was on Kale's list.
Who
I
was
can't
that?
quite remember his name. Gustavo guy I played against round 3. I could find it in a bit. But yeah, he was hedging on me playing OTK Viscerai.
Mhm.
So when I thought, oh, if he's playing control, he's gonna have...
Dennis Sang.
Yeah,
He's only just started playing Flesh and Blood, I believe.
he's a very good player.
Good friend of Kale's, I think.
Yeah, so he was hedging on me playing OTK Viscerai into him. And I just switched it up by going aggro because it was like, well, he's probably got a plan for OTK if he's on control.
That makes sense.
Just basically one thing. Pretty much got there off that, just having all the damage left in the deck.
Mm-hmm. Some big cards being thrown out turn 1 here from Michael. Glint the Quicksilver, Red Hit and Run. Yeah, you're right, Tobias. No attacks, well, not no attacks, but lower attacks plus dynamos definitely helps this matchup. Getting a Flick Flack turn 1's pretty big. Still does push some damage, gets the Arsenal card, so all in all not too bad. But he did have to use some big cards for it. Had to use the quick Glint, Red Hit and Run, Red, one of his 4 red attack reactions. So see how this goes.
I can't blame Michael for trying to play first cycle this game. I think it's fair.
I think he just needs to make those Flick Flacks as low impact as possible. Looks like Elijah's been out painting all day. Wow, equipment block already. Into a snatch. This is a big I have Razor sign showing up.
There's a Snapdragon sitting there.
I'd be very surprised if he Snapdragons this one. Could be a bluff to get him to overblock and just get some cards out. I wouldn't mind that.
With 1 armor on the table already, it's kind of reasonable just to get the damage through.
I think you have much more valuable plays like Easter egg CNC later in the game.
Oh wow, crazy rewarded.
So he gets 2 armor pieces on his turn 1. Massive. The bane of all go white aggro decks, Flick Flack. Especially blue Flick Flack lining up very nicely here.
I hate that card so much.
So Leaks one if he blocks with a combo card here, but still that's pretty good rate for blocking 7 damage.
Yeah. You know what? Ira's Blitz specialization is Flick Flick.
Winds of Eternity. And pushing 4 damage. It's not terrible. It's pretty good, really, actually, through a Flick Flick. We'll see if Elijah has a second blow in his hand. Yep, there's the second blue. He has Dutchy, leg tap at least, and I'm not sure what the last card is. But either way, that threatens a mask here.
Ooh, leg tap.
So I believe his mask is currently live.
If Michael wants to keep up the aggression, perhaps
I can
he's
see one
blocking
card
it.
Embraces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he wants to keep up the aggression, he could just take this damage. It doesn't necessarily do a whole lot out of Iroh.
It's also true.
Because then if you get hit with something else, he's not looking at an arsenal card, which means one less card that's a flick flack. So it wouldn't be terrible. I wouldn't mind that decision.
It is a draw that gets him closer to the Flick Flick, though.
That's true.
Michael's deck does seem to function really well off 4 cards, though.
Yeah. So it seems like he's up to not block this one. Yep. So give the draw. And then see a pitch and an attack, or maybe just an arsenal. A 0 cost attack and an arsenal would be worst possible for Michael here. But no, that's not the worst one. It's a lot of damage, but we'll see. See what he's got to follow it up with.
7 is a big number.
Yeah.
Going to 5 is quite scary. I guess it depends just how good this hand is, though. If it is a good hand that's worth committing to taking the leg tap, it's probably worth committing going to 5.
Yeah, I worry about that with him not having the copper to play a blood in her hands properly.
Yeah.
You really want that 4 copper extra going in and attack twice on both. We'll see whether he decides he's going to block this now or not. Either way, he's got no arsenal card being face down, which is kind of nice.
Well, we see an Alpha Strike.
Here we go, he's going to 5. At least this is a big turn coming.
No, he's shaking his head, though. Oh, no.
I think he's unhappy with decisions to let that flick play hit now. That's what that leg tap. E-strike, draw a card. Fascinating.
He's got a Snatch and a Razor. And some other card.
So do you razor this E-strike then, or do you razor the Snatch?
Surely you raise the Snatch, because you're looking at that on hurt.
Yeah, I think it's a little greedy. Yeah. Because this way you do get stalled out by a defense reaction. Because you're presenting Razor really heavily here, right?
Yeah. I wonder what's in his arsenal. I would have liked to see an attack in between, but it seems that wasn't possible.
Seems like he was missing one source of go again. Oh, throwing the flick flick right
good.
there.
Yeah.
Does he have
Looking
another
good.
flick flick? Let's see.
Nah, doesn't look like it.
Does not seem so, does it?
No. It's
I think we're
yelling
just saying
throw.
that slam down. So he gets the draw. He has one resource left.
It's a slice and dice.
Still don't know what Michael's Arsenal card is here. If it's a source of go again, this is massive. But if it's not, it could be mediocre.
So he's still got the courage up. He just needs that
He's got the one resource
that hit
flicking.
and run. Is
If
it
it's a-
glint? If it's a glint, it's crazy.
Yeah. I think that's Blade Runner, we see him break the courage.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just a Centauri Saber and no go again. I have a feeling it's something like a blood in her hands.
Yeah. But that is a source of go again, though, right?
Yeah, it is too. That's
Surely
true.
it's worth it. Just to play it.
Maybe a cash in then. Maybe the other copper card.
Yeah. Gosh, could you imagine if there was a needle here?
CNC for
Commander
7.
Conquer's good too.
Yeah, that's a good one. He could have Darchied here as well. He could have Darchied for 2. Maybe he values the CNC 7 breakpoint. But I think this gets double blocked. And
Yes.
a Brave Forge Braces. It does put Elijah firmly in the driver's seat, though. I don't think Michael's turn was big enough to warrant taking all that damage.
Yeah, you kind of got roped into it though. It's hard to go back after you take the leg tap.
Yeah, with sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, it's a true thing in this game though. You know, like you take damage, you go fuck, but I got to keep this hand. I'm in this bad position, and this bad hand is gonna get me out of it. Oh,
So Michael can block 4 with equipment here if he really wants to.
I feel like sometimes hands that look good are often like worse for you than actually bad hands. When you know that they're bad and you can block. You ever had that?
I don't quite understand, Tobias. What do you mean by punish to snatch with 7? Like 3 block plus arms? Oh yeah, I understand. Yep, reading it out. Yeah, that would have totally played around a Razor, which was definitely being represented. So that would have been another option for Elijah to go for there. Instead, he opted to go for the I think it was the blue flick flag and a mask. Or he could have put a 3 block in front, arms and mask, and then have the flick flag to attack reaction. Then he gets the raise up regardless. Coast commotion with nothing else. Another I have razor attack.
Yeah, if he can manage to block for 7, keep the blue flick flag, and
it looks like he's holding
for 7 anyway, you can really punish the Razor. You just block up front, the Arsenal's are raised, and the Commander Conquer just gets him.
Can't quite tell what Elijah's holding, but I see an E strike.
There's a Flusterfist.
Pounding Gale, maybe?
I don't know.
I have a feeling Elijah doesn't play that card. Just a block for 4.
Yeah. All the cards in this game look the same.
Yep, so here's the Razor, and there's a flick flag. Well played.
It's gonna happen eventually, yeah.
Interestingly, we could have saved the arms there, because the unhit doesn't give the attack itself go again. But maybe he just...
Razor, right?
No, sorry. If he just lets the poke set by blocking 3, and then once the Razor comes out, then he blocks 4 on top. He just doesn't need to use the arms.
That's fair. Although I don't think he's going to be able to take advantage of the...
He won't be able to take advantage of the Quicken. Yeah, so maybe he just doesn't want to give the Quicken, and he doesn't want to give the life.
Yeah. Like, yeah. The only thing you really want the Quicken here is something like a life for life. Or
Yeah.
I guess the E strike is okay with the
You
quicken.
could start with a E strike or a CNC.
Yeah.
I think we might have seen one E strike out of Elijah. Sorry, my memory's pretty poor at the moment.
I think it's one of this.
It's 1-on-1 E strike and CNC, right?
Yeah. Was it the E strike last turn or? I've lost my place.
Turn before last thing. That was the CNC. Yeah, we see a single equipment block coming out on the first Kadachi here. Turn off the... Oh, there's no muscle momentum left. Maybe just block one while he can. We see a card on this Kadachi. Yeah, that's a pretty big game for Elijah. Does he have a follow-up play though? He has a tunic counter and one resource. Yes, the tunes Iroh's aiming for.
Oh.
What is the Razor? Michael still alive? Do you see that 2 block?
Gosh.
Down to the wire.
It's clutch.
I think I get killed by that Razor every time.
I think I do too. I wouldn't have 2-blocked it there.
Or 1 block the first one.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have blocked the first one.
Yeah, I'd just be incredibly dead to that Razor.
Yeah. Pretty aggressive Ira build. 2 razors.
Yeah, 2 Razors, 2... Well, I guess if you're playing the Snatches, the Razors make a lot more sense. Going back to that early 2021 Ira meta, where you get the edge in the mirror by playing the Snatch Razor combo.
Mm-hmm.
So later on 3, Michael coming in for 5. Goes up to 6 if there's a block here. He's had this Arsenal card since like turn 2 or something, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I have no clue what it is. Absolutely no idea.
I saw it briefly. I don't think it was a cash-in. I feel like it's an Oath of Steel or something. Oh no, a second attack buff. Oh, so close.
What a game. Oh, that's pretty good.
Woo. So he just has to live this turn versus Kadachi's on 1.
Oh.
He does play sigils. Now would be the
one
time.
now.
I believe
Has
it's a
to be on
pound.
this
Is that a
turn.
pound and gallon Elijah's hand? Oh my god, no 0 cost.
Oh!
And he's got the bottom 2 hands with 4 coppers.
Whoa!
Here we go.
I did not think Michael was going to win this game.
No, this is a massive swing.
What the? What a game!
In the swing to match the Razor, take the 0 cost out of Elijah's hand, make it so he's not coming back for any damage here.
Michael's playing with X-ray vision. He's a god.
Michael just has to remember that breaking scales can target this, and he should be in the driver's seat from here on out.
Yeah. Michael's been playing with X-ray vision. What a game.
I'm impressed at how long he held that in the swing there.
Yeah. I think every card in his hand is a 3-block, right? So I don't think he
I don't think there's many 2 blocks in his deck that aren't attacks.
We see both the razors.
Yeah, that's...
It's just if he blocks with a cash-in or something silly.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't see that.
Which is definitely a possibility.
You hope you don't walk into breaking scales, you know. But
I think that's 2 3-blocks.
that is. Warrior card's always 3-block.
Oh, the Kadachi. I like this. That's big money. So see if Michael chooses
I don't-
attack
I
twice
don't-
for both Kodachis here.
Isn't? Oh yeah, true.
So he should
I was
choose attack.
thinking.
So say again.
Sorry, I was thinking 1-7 would be better, but there's no zero cost. So.
Oh wait, Michael doesn't have
that's okay,
courage.
yeah.
He doesn't have courage. He can't go for the combo.
It's brutal.
Oh no,
I know.
his hand does nothing now.
Everything's changed. No.
It's a very heads-up snap.
Oh,
Scalers.
Michael. Still.
Still get some cards at least. A very good Snapdragon Scales from Elijah.
That was huge. Honestly, very well played game. I can't fault anything really. You know, I think I very well could have been. You know, I could definitely see myself taking that leg tap at the start as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely would buy to that razor. You know, 100 times out of 100, I would be dead there.
Yeah, so at least he comes in and takes away 2 cards here. Maybe 1 card. This first one gets blocked no matter what, but the second one can be taken. There's nothing fancy hiding here. Just whether Elijah thinks he can push the damage in this last turn.
Well,
which
where
I
are these
seems to be very good
sigils?
at.
Where are these sigils?
He might have cut them. He might have cut them. He was playing them mainly for the Kano matchup, I think. Which, with me not playing, there's not many of around here.
What do you want at the moment?
Kano. What else was I play, Daniel? Come on.
Just because you're not playing.
Yeah.
The way you said it made me thought you were on something different, rather than just not playing.
Well, occasionally I play something else, but no, Kano's my one true love. And here's where it feels bad to be on the Kasai side of the table. You just get
Couldn't agree
one
more.
card every
Zima.
attack.
This game has been incredible to watch.
Fantastic final to watch yet. There we go, that one's lethal.
There we go. What a game.
Well played. I think it's the first flying kicks we've seen as well.
Yeah.
If it's not the flying kick, it just goes 1-1, 5 or 6 until the game ends anyway, so not a big deal.
Yeah,
There.
it's tough to come back.
Mhm.
But gosh.
Oh, Michael, if he had the courage there, that could be a very different game. I wonder if he could have saved one life somewhere, but no, can't fault him for that game.
No, very well played by both players.
Mm-hmm. The very well earned. What's the promo? Generous. Very well earned generous for Elijah.
What you need, and he delivered.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
So, that's us for the night.
All right. That was a great final.
Great final.
Thank you very
Very
much.
good final.
Yeah, no, I see. It looks like it was pretty close.
Very.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing some commentary for us tonight, guys. It was awesome.
No worries. Hopefully we'll be back in Armory for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'll be back next week.
time, that's good.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, next time one of you guys gets COVID, we'll,
Do it again.
yeah, we'll get you guys. I have been thinking about the idea of seeing if anybody wants to volunteer to do commentary on a Friday night. So, but yeah, we'll wait and see, because, yeah, I don't know what went wrong tonight. That was a complete mess at the beginning, obviously, so...
Yeah, well, we got some really good matches on stream. Got some good lines from both players, so... Yeah. Really fun.
I was sweating in the beginning. But yeah, I will leave you guys to sign off. Just thought I'd keep you guys in touch, let you know what's going on. Thank you very much.
Alright. So it sounds like that's going to be it. I'm not sure we have overall standings, but it sounds like we had at least one KO, one Icelander, one Benji, one Kasai, at least one Ara there, one Bravo, one Viserai, whole variety of decks. Oh, and one Briar? Yeah. So very, very balanced metagame here. I think people are just getting back into the swing of Blitz and playing what they find fun after tryharding classic constructive approaches.
Next week we might have a depressed Levia joining.
Yeah, but hope we can see you next time on one of these streams.
Yeah.